Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the original, the guy from Pittsburgh, and this is the original, official, authentic, the one, the only, Fluffy Cat, king of the Laundry Mountain. And when I get done with this video, he will be very annoyed with me. All cats love bed and laundry. I don't know what it is. They sleep on clean laundry, they sleep on dirty laundry. This is all going into the shopping cart outside. I'm gonna go down and go down and then go up and do 2 loads of laundry. Then go feed Tiny One, go to the post office, and then later today go get food. But I put those all in the bed, and Fluffy jumped up, and he's sitting in the middle of it. I had to laugh, and he's maybe puzzled why all this laundry is sitting here. So I'm gonna do, and this is to do laundry. Then I will go get food and go feed Tiny One and Little Sweet Gray. All right, this is a giant cart that my neighbor gave me, and this is the wheel that will not fit in the hole, and I think it was stripped out. Otherwise, I would have kept this and not had to use this smaller cart. This has the same design as the smaller one with this metal plate. I guess it's a reinforcing plate on the bottom. But no matter what I try, this will not go back into the hole. It will go in the hole, but it won't turn further than just a little bit. It will come out, and you can see marks on it where I guess it came out or something. The metal on the frame, it's dusty, but the edge of it, the metal is scored as if this has been stripped out, pulled out, something. And if I turn this, it does not want to go very far into the hole, and it stops. And of course it's hitting this big wheel next to it. So this is why I'm getting rid of this. This has been sitting in my hall for months. I kept it, and I tried taking it to the store one day. It was impossible because it kept dipping because it was missing the wheel. And there goes the Fluffy. So this will be out of my apartment. Laundry will be done, 2 big loads of laundry, as much as I can stuff in the washers. Of course, if I had a way to easily get to the laundromat without walking, I would take all the laundry to the laundromat, but Patty's van is dead, so that's out unless I called Lyft. There is a possibility I could call a friend of mine. It was a giant truck. He said if I ever need his help, to give him a call, and I may give him a call and say, hey, when I have more laundry money, because I want to get all the laundry done. I have enough empty bins in the bedroom to put it all away. And I'd say, hey, drop me off at the laundromat, and I will call you when I'm done, and you pick me up when I'm done, and run me back home. And then I could be done with this laundry once and for all, and not have this big pile of laundry blocking my hallway all the time. I'm running my game turn here. And, yeah. I keep using my points, and they keep offering me shields. I don't have gems. That's annoying. So anyway, this is what I'm doing today. And I go to the doctor next week. Kathy will be here tomorrow. Live unboxing of her waffle iron. And finally get her stuff out of the way. And then after this, on the 6th, I will get together with Patty and get her stuff out of the way. And then I'm going to make an appointment for next month to finally get my colonoscopy done. But I need to have either Kathy or Patty go with me, and then we'll have to call Lyft to pick us up because they won't let me leave because they give me anesthetic. I have walked out of a hospital with a broken leg and had anesthetic, and all the toes broken. I'm tough. I mean, I get pain, but you anesthetic, you're worried about anesthetic? I can't walk. I can't get on the bus the way I came. So, and it's $15 from the hospital to take Lyft to BART. I'm not taking Lyft all the way home. That would cost a couple $100 probably. I'll take it to BART, and Kathy will with me. I'll be fine. So that's about it. I'll be glad to get this thing out of the way. And then I'm thinking next week of taking, good morning, thinking of taking this, all of the cans and bottles in the other cart, and I could probably, with tying it on the handles, get on the bus and take 5 bags and get them out of here, and then get a little money for cat food or whatever. So that's about it. I got caught in the rain last week, was sick for a couple days because I just got so wet. I was feeling miserable, like I had a really bad cold. And my right shoulder, when I fell a year ago in February, has been hurting all the way down to my rib cage, and my back is hurting. So I'm not in the best of shape right now. I got to ask my doctor. And I had another problem. I gave myself a concussion earlier in the year, right here. And I felt the sore spot this morning, and I keep getting headaches. And so I got to talk to her about that. I get these stabbing headaches, and I have a bad feeling I might have fractured my skull. I did not go to the hospital. I just saw stars. No Hollywood stars, just stars when I hit my head. And it did not feel good at all. So, and it still doesn't. I got dizzy this morning. I've been getting dizzy spells. I was just sitting here. I wasn't even moving. And all of a sudden, my head started feeling it was spinning. So I got to get that looked at. Maybe I did fracture my skull and didn't know it. But it's right. See if I can find this sore spot. I felt it earlier. Hard to find it with all the hair in the way. I found it earlier. There's a knot in the head, but that may be the knot in the. Years ago, I got robbed at gunpoint. And the scar. There it is. Hold on, just ran over it. Ow. I have the scars from 16 stitches, man. The guy hit me over the head with a gun. It's in this area somewhere. I felt it this morning and it's still sore. And there's the stitches from the gun. And I went to Highland Hospital in Oakland. They took me in an ambulance and forgot about me. They had a couple of shootings, other stuff, and they forgot that I was there. And 6 in the morning, I walk up to a doctor and I said, can you stitch my head up so I can go home? And then I had to walk about 2 miles from the hospital because on Saturday morning there were no buses. I had to walk home. So, I walked between 2 cars. I heard this guy whistle. It was about 11 o'clock at night. I was bringing a piece of equipment to a store, and then suddenly, blam, the guy hits me over the head, and when the cops showed up, they go, what do you look like? I said, black guy with a Raiders jacket. That should narrow it down to a couple 100 million people in Oakland. So, and he was mad. He said, all you got is $50. I said, it's payday, man. It's all gone. I got no money. This is years and years and years ago, you know, so. I don't go out in Oakland at night anymore. I'll never do that again. At least not alone. But it was about 11 o'clock at night, so. So anyway, I go here to cat feeding because there's nobody on the streets at 11 o'clock except the occasional nutcase. We got people with their brains sadly their brains have been destroyed by drugs. So Trust the Lord. I'll be glad when I get. I must have about 8 bags of bottles back there, and I'll be glad when I get rid of them all. The box, I thought I'd throw out laundry, and it's too small. There goes the Fluffy again. He's back. Usually Fluffy faces the direction toward the refrigerator. When I sleep, he likes to sleep on top of me. And now he's facing the window. So the baby boy likes the laundry. He's wagging his tail. He'll be very upset when I remove the laundry. So that's my plans for the day. I'll go feed Tiny One, Little Sweet Gray, and go get my mail from the post office. And that'll be about it. That's going to take about an hour and a half to do all this laundry, if I can fit it all in the washers. Yes, now. He's snipping the wheel. So I got to take this monstrosity. This is very heavy. I got to take this thing downstairs. So I don't expect anybody else to come in here. Thank you for coming in, see you. And so I'm going to go because it's important to me to get this laundry off my bed or I can't go to sleep tonight. So now, yes. Mr. Mao, Mr. Fluffy Mao is going on the November, December, January. 3 months into year 23. Yes, Mr. Mao. And I found a vet that will allow me to take Fluffy and little girl to the vet, get them their shots, and the visit to the vet to get them examined is $25 instead of the $98 they charge here at other vets. So I will be very happy to get Fluffy and little girl their shots and get them looked at, and work on getting the respiratory infection taken care of. Let me finish my game here. Okay. Shut the phone off. By the way, this Android phone is, compared to my iPad, is incredibly slow. And I can't wait. I can wait. I have to wait, but I want to wait. In 13 days, it'll be the first. Now we'll go get one coin loan out for $60. I will go pay Capital One. I will drop off my iPhone that needs a new battery at Apple. I will drop off the iPad and needs a new battery. And that way, within it, I don't know how long it would take Apple to get the phone done, but the iPad will be done in 3 hours. So by the time I get back from Walnut Creek, drop the iPad off first, go get the check rent money order for my rent, go to Capital One, go to Target, go get food, go get cat litter, come back with the other card and get my iPad and my pickup. And if I can pick up my phone the same day, it'd be great. Then I'd have my iPhone 7, my iPad going, and then work on getting the other iPads fixed this year and the MacBook Pro. I forgot the password. And the iBook, if I could restore that, it would be nice. And there's there's another MacBook of some kind, but I don't remember what it was. I have the charging bricks for all of them. And then work on getting, hello cat liver, work on getting all the iMacs repaired this year after I pay off all my debt. And Bank of America really screwed me in August when they didn't pay my bills. I had 3 credit cards that I'd never missed a payment on canceled. So yeah, he's very pretty. I love my boy. Yes. And well, there goes sneezing. He has a respiratory infection, but I can't do anything about it till the 1st. I'm going to order medication. Little girl has one too, but she's not as bad as. Okay, she's doing a live video, so I'm a little surprised at this. Let me see if the spoof is really in here, or if it's a fake spoof. So, let me spoof here. I never know if people are real or fake. We'll find out. I've been telling her for months she's not blocked. Let's find out.
Hello, George. It's really me. That was me in your chat room.
Oh, finally. After 8 million years, you're finally in there. I could not make sure. I couldn't be sure if it was you or some troll.
Yeah, I know, because I was live when you went live, but I was just doing something real brief. I was trying to be funny, but then I got a little angry as I kept talking about it. But it was a really quick.
What we need is a small tactical nuke for trolls. You know, only blows up the troll residence with no radiation. You know, just you launch your missile and you get in. You get rid of the trolls. All right, I'm glad you're finally in. It's been ages, but I told you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Miller's trying to tell people that I'm a child molester because I'm reading adult books with sexual humor.
Oh, God, please.
I know, right?
You know, they accuse me of being that. I have only interest in Kathy and voluptuous women. I'm not into children. So, you know, when they accuse you of lying, they accuse you of doing this and that. Not just you, me, other people. But the child molesting thing is something like trolls love to do that because how you can defend against that. But, you know, they're...
I bought these books on Amazon that are funny sexual humor books. So he's saying that I'm a child molester because I'm reading these books.
Well, how does that molest? What do you do? What do you do? Force the kid to read the book? I mean, come on, it's stupid.
I don't have kids. There's no kids.
I don't mean that. How you gonna molest a kid with a book?
I don't know.
You bonk him over the head or her? You know, that's stupid. It's being
I'm not giving the books to children. I'm reading its content.
I understand that, but his rationale, you're a child molester because you read adult humor. Come on, that'd be like saying I'm a child molester. I used to have a subscription to Playboy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And I read Playboy for the articles, but also the beautiful women and little Annie Fanny and whatever the cartoons. I had a subscription for years.
Joke about sex. Like Miller's allowed to go around and joke about sex, but if anyone else does it, they're a child molester.
Well, they've got a double standard. It's okay for them to say this crap, but if you defend yourself, you're raked over the coals like I am. It's horrible. You're a decent, kind, caring person. How's the baby?
Just fine.
Yeah, so I'm about to take this giant cart the hell out of here. Fluffy has decided he is king of the laundry. I've got this big pile of laundry in the bed. He climbed up, jumped off. Now I think he's confused because he's looking around going, oh, there's laundry. I got to do laundry today. Finally, I'm going to do laundry if I can fit it into and if nobody else is doing laundry. Then I'll go over to feed Tiny One and Gray and get my mail and then go get food today. So, all right, you have a great day. And I wouldn't worry about Miller. Just ignore him. He's just...
I would buy those kind of books if I had children around my house.
Yeah.
Because they aren't written in a cartoonish manner. I wouldn't buy books like that if I had.
Well, you're corrupting the moral. You're corrupting the morals of Harley Cat. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Harley Cat is shocked that you would read such salacious material in her presence.
Yeah, I'm sure Harley.
She's very offended. She'll be doing her own videos soon, complaining about it.
Yeah.
The Harley channel.
Harley the Cat is going to do a video about how offended she is that I read these books.
Yeah, that's it. She'll be on soon. She'll go viral. You know, meow 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 meow.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy those books if there was children.
I mean, Lewis Ross and
I wouldn't want a kid to accidentally find a book.
Lewis Ross, whose business is repairing Macs, he does videos with his cat Clinton and his cat Raspberry and Oreo. I think that's the name of it. They're very cute cat, and they get lots of views. All he does is sit there, and the cat sits there, and he talks to Clinton. The funny thing is, he asks Clinton his opinions on politics, the economy, and Clinton goes, "Wow, what's your comment? What's your opinion of Joe Biden? Wow, what's your opinion of Donald Trump? Wow, wow." It's very funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Uh, okay, this is a troll. I, I heard her husband did sexual favors on that man for drugs. Goodbye. Goodbye, cat lover. You come in and attack my friend? No, I'm not going to allow that. What a bunch. This is a troll coming in, and I'm going to report you. Not that YouTube enforces harassment policy. They never did, or else the troll would be all gone. That's disgusting. You did change sex for drugs with the. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. KCL. I won't tolerate that. You're a dear friend and you're a decent person, and you told the guy to leave and it cost you thousands of dollars. No.
I paid him $1,300 to get out of the house so he wouldn't be destitute.
Should have moved the house. You should have moved the house with him in it.
We didn't send him up to Phil when we asked him to leave our house. We gave him money to help with moving expenses.
Well, to come up with that crap is horrible.
And he comes back and he's talking all this shit about me. I've done nothing but help the dude.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but these people attack you and they attack me. It's terrible. You've done nothing wrong. You've never done anything wrong, and you've been a great supporter of this channel and of the beloved cats, my cats and the outdoor kitties. All right, I'll talk to you later. You have a great day. Okay. Take care. Love you. Hug the baby for me. Bye-bye. All right, that's the mass spoofer who just got attacked unfairly, saying that she exchanged sex for drugs, which is ridiculous. George Norrie's friend, I haven't seen him since Alien Con, UFO Con 2 years ago. I hope I'll be going to UFO Con. I will not be going to Alien Con. Thank you for the super chat. It's most appreciated. I will when I get the chance. I just hung up on her, so I can't. I'll write her an email. But we talk all the time, and I know the whole story about this guy, David Rubini, who said he was a major podcaster, said he was a producer of Midnight in the Desert with Weather Haid, and how he was going to get me on a podcasting network, and that never happened. Thank you, Spoof. Thank you. Like the pear, very cute. Yeah, Fluffy needs antibiotics, but I'll get them. And there is an alternative thing I can do, and I'll look into that. But when you've had financial thing, a year ago the trolls tried to get me evicted, and that started the ruination of my credit. And now Bank of America has Kansas. Who the heck is Kansas? Wait a minute, am I missing something? Where am I seeing Kansas here? Hold on. Oh, there's Kansas. I don't see Kansas. Well, there's Kansas. And I don't know who Scott Black is, Go Start. So I knew we will not normally allow the name Weather Haid. Oh, that's you doing that spoof. Okay. I'm like, Kansas? Where's there the guy named Kansas in here? I didn't read that right. So, by the way, Apple has now come out with the upgraded Mac Mini, and for the first time, it gives the Mac 8K support. So I still play the Powerball and the Mega Billions and the Super Lotto. I would buy my house, my apartment building, take care of Spoof, take care of Justin, Jeremy, Timothy, take care of Bellamy the cat and Oreo, Patty, Kathy, my friend Paul. Go back to Pittsburgh and prove I was born in Pittsburgh, and the troll kept saying you weren't born in Pittsburgh. And take care of the trolls. But my plan this year is to pay off the coin loans, pay off my debt, start putting away $200 a month per car, and the Boomer Buggy X number 2, whatever it's going to be called. They just told me that that's going to be out. That the one now that they discontinued cost 11 grand, but the new one, they said they'll put AM radio in. They'll put in Bluetooth, they'll put in Wi-Fi, they'll put in, I guess, the ability to put cellular in, they'll put in plugs for charging ports. So, and I will see if they can put in a plug for AC so I can have an air purifier in there. And it's run by solar, and you can plug it in. It goes 45-mile range, and I think it goes 15 miles an hour. I've watched other scooters that weren't enclosed, fully enclosed. They go 7 miles an hour, which is wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. So if I were to win the lotto, you'd see me in my Eggmobile, my Bergmobile. And then I worked to get my license back, which was taken away from me by the medical department of the DMV after someone overheard me tell Kathy I had pain in my legs so bad I thought I had an effing stroke, and they heard the word stroke and they were, you had a stroke. I didn't have a stroke. My doctors sent letters saying, never had a stroke, never had a heart attack. They still wouldn't unsuspend my license. I haven't had a driver's license for years. Once the medical department of the California DMV gets their claws on you, and then they sent a form asking for all my other medical conditions, which is none of their damn business. What does that have to do with my driving? And I said, the only medical condition that would affect my driving, I have asthma, it's controlled by medication. So, I'm a little puzzled. YouTube keeps saying I have ad revenue. My AdSense check is going into the bank Saturday, but I'm not getting any ad revenue. Where the hell it's going, I don't know. It's not much. You'd think with 5,000 videos, I'd be making a lot of money. I'm not, money pays to cat for cat food. So, whoop, there goes my wallet. Oh, well, somewhere when Kathy gets her stuff out here and I get the stuff, there's the 3 men. The 4th man is behind the computer desk, and I will find him, say hello to Soul Sister, and my friend Tim, Jeremy, Justin, C.R. Barboni, Zoa, Lorraine Fenton, all my friends online. So anyway, the Fluffy left the pile. I'm having another problem. Ever since I know it's all this rain, I keep getting stuff going down my throat and I choke on it, and it's driving me nuts. And these stabbing headaches. Okay, actually, I am not aware of that. So how would he have access to her laptop? You don't live in her house. There's Shaquille. Yeah, Shaquille. Oh, yeah, my knee has been really hurting in the last couple of days. Even when I'm not moving my knee. And this morning, the horrible and evil Pfizer vaccine I took a year ago, this morning my whole left foot went completely dead up to the ankle. And that took me half an hour to get out of bed because I couldn't move my foot. And when I got the Pfizer vaccine, my hands, feet, fingers, and toes go dead and stabbing pain in my toes and foot. Then my right foot went numb. Makes it hard to get up to go to the bathroom. And Fluffy gets very indignant because he likes to lie right here. He likes to lie on top of me, which makes, he's back. It's amazing. He likes to lie right here or here. And the problem is he puts his weight here. My right lung is weak because of all the coughing I did. And he lies here and it's too much weight. But he gets very upset when I have to go to the bathroom. And I have his Steelers blanket and pillow. He jumps off the bed. Little girl likes to sleep on my hip on either side. I got to run to the bathroom. Then I got to put all the covers back on me. And then by the time I do that, I'm wide awake. I can't get back to sleep. This is why you don't see me in the daytime, because I'm sleeping. So, yeah, Ed Dames remote viewed Spoofer's laptop. So, but I think I'm not gonna allow that comment because you don't live with the spoof, and I'm gonna remove that. I don't think that's right. I've known her for a long time, and And I consider James to be a con man like John Hogue, because he predicted he could find this pilot, he predicted he could find this little girl, and he didn't do either one of those things. And he said that the one that got me years ago, the New York Mets will have a terrorist attack. No terrorist in his right mind would attack Shea Stadium. I'd be embarrassed if ever a terrorist. Not even Ahmed, the dead terrorist, would attack Shea Stadium. He was right on the mutated three-headed turtles and lizards and toads and frogs. Somehow he got that right, but so and I think he's moved out of the Ukraine. He married a Ukrainian wife or a Russian wife. And he moved out of the Ukraine. I don't know where he is, but he's one of these people. When I listen to Nori or Art Bell, I would shut it off after a while because I'm going like, no more. So if you don't know, you weren't there in Spoof's house, then you cannot make a statement. And if you're getting that from a beanie, well, I would question the integrity and veracity of a man who is snorting meth. There is a moral inversion when you do drugs, particularly in someone else's home, and risk their getting. If the police had come or the sheriff, Jennifer could have gone to jail, even though she had nothing to do with it. And she told me the whole story on the phone, and I know that she didn't have anything to do with it, but she finally paid him to leave. Bought him a bed for his van, gave him a lot of money, and he finally moved out. He was homeless, and this is a guy who, I'm making a lot of money on this, or I'll make a lot of money on this network, but I'm living in someone's house and on the street and snorting meth. Why don't you take that money and get a place to live? I don't know what meth costs. I have no idea. I've never done drugs. So, no. I just said I don't do drugs except it's prescription. I take my blood pressure medication. I take my Lipitor. I take my vitamin every day. I have my inhalers. These are all. I haven't got my other inhalers. I haven't had the money. Okay. I'm gonna. One more comment. I'm putting in a timeout. All right. Any more comments about Spoof? You're gone. I'm not gonna allow you to say things that may or may not be true, and I have no knowledge of what he did except what the Spoof has told me. But this is my medication, prescription medication. This is atorvastatin calcium, generic for Lipitor. This is amlodipine besylate, Norvasac. It's my blood pressure pill. This is my rescue inhaler. And I'll get my other inhalers on the first or second finally because I haven't had the money to go pick them up. I have Advair, Spiriva, and another rescue inhaler. And my machine behind me in the box, I also breathe with that. So, you don't make comments about somebody that you don't have direct knowledge. You're only getting it from Rabini. And I'm not going to accept hearsay commentary about my friend, period. If you do it again, I'll kick you out of here. And people complain, you kick all these people, you block them. Well, it's my channel. And you're not going to go and slander somebody or say that something that may not be true because you do not have direct knowledge of that. You were not there. You were not living in Jennifer's house, and I'm not going to tolerate it. And that'd be for anybody. Oh, I know that they did this. Oh, show proof or shut the hell up. And since you weren't there, you don't have any direct proof that it ever happened. All right. I'm not losing my temper when it comes to my friends. I will defend them to the death because they don't deserve this kind of harassment. So, I once smoked pot in the 70s, and that's the extent of my illicit drug knowledge. never taken a drug that wasn't prescribed by a doctor, except for over-the-counter pain medication and things like Neosporin and NyQuil and sleeping aids. There's my Neosporin generic and sleeping aids. Half the time when I get hungover from the sleeping aid, and Dayquil and Theraflu and stuff like that, and cough syrup. But I had doctors say, go get Guinepsin cough syrup, and then I find that it makes me cough more. It's an expectorant. You cough more stuff up, and I don't want to be coughing any more than I am when I've got bronchitis. So, Fluffy is deeply offended by these remarks as well. He's very critical because the cat community, they have a cat telegraph and they talk to each other when we're sleeping. So, he doesn't like that either. Okay, I gotta go or I'll never get the hell out of here. I'm wanting to do this this is the first week we have no rain. It rained Tuesday night, and then I walked, fed the kitties, talked to the pretty gray cat, and he started to get ready to chase a tiny one in gray, and I said, no, you leave them alone. You eat. We have good kitties here. We have nice kitties here. You don't attack the other kitties. You don't chase the other kitties. You be nice. I have a feeling he's not neutered. And that's why he is going after the other kitties. He attacked a kitty Monday night. It was horrible. I couldn't stop it. Really went after it 3 times, and I haven't seen that kitty since. The kitty was just hungry, like he was. So, let's see what's going on here. No, the last rain is Tuesday, and we will be rain-free for at least 7 days. I'm so glad. And to give the state a chance to dry out, and luckily it's eased our drought situation. So, another problem I've had since I got sick with COVID is my face is broken out all over the place, and that's why I've been scratching. There's big blackheads and stuff. It wasn't going on before COVID. And I'm fine. So Kat's will be here tomorrow and get her magazines out, her waffle iron, her crock pot, her bag of laundry, her bag of pre-chips that someone left downstairs. Got free Doritos, Lay's, she bit. I don't like them, but they're free. Shut up. I ate one of the Fritos. So I was hungry. So people leave all kinds of stuff downstairs, and if it's food and it's sealed and it's still good, I grab it. Yeah, last month, FreeBT, they'll pay the February and March, and then that's it. Although it's very odd, the Congress has not done anything, even though Biden has declared the COVID emergency is still going on. There's a new variant of COVID that resists the boosters and other things. So I saw online that Australia, they're coming up with a 3-in-1 vaccine that stops COVID, the flu, and something else. And I'm afraid to take another vaccine because I took the vaccine, I got stabbing pains in my hands, feet, fingers, and toes. And at times screaming pain. I'll be lying here and suddenly it'll feel like somebody's taking an ice flick or a really sharp knife or razor blade in my foot or my toes, and I start screaming. And I went on the phone with Kathy or Patty or Paul, and I start screaming in pain. That's what the Pfizer vaccine. The Moderna did absolutely nothing to me. No side effects at all. And Patty and Kathy and Paul had no side effects. If I'd known about Pfizer, I would have never taken it. And their chairman's a nut. He wants the population of the world to go down to 500,000 people. He's probably an evil globalist. So, and there's more and more revelations about how they did not tell the truth about the vaccine and COVID, but I don't want to get banned from YouTube because YouTube has this official policy of you can't talk against the vaccine. But it's coming out on Twitter. Who would I sue? I just had email from an attorney about something, and they said the minimum cost to get started on going after certain people is $3,500. That would take me 10 months to save up, and if you take him to court, it's $7,500. That would take me 2 years, unless I win the lotto. Costs a lot to go to federal court. I was told, I wouldn't call it silly. I was told that at one point when I talked to another attorney on a separate issue, the minimum to take someone to the federal court is $5,000. I'm a little short this month. Okay, I'm going to go. I got to get this cart out of the way or I can't get out the door. And then I got to load up the laundry soap. I have this box of powdered soap that got wet. So what I did with a jar of it is put it in a jar, a Clasco jar, and shook it up and dissolved it. So I can now, because otherwise it clumps in the washer. Oh yeah, Clasco changed their, I got to see if there's other bottles that don't have it, or they change. I'm going to call them up and snarl at them. The wonderful Italian sausage Clasco tomato sauce, they now added garlic and onions. I don't have a problem with the onions, but the garlic, all I can taste is garlic, and I'm going like, and so they ruined a wonderful product by putting garlic in it. If I want garlic, I'll put it in myself. I don't want garlic, I won't. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. If it's raining or snow, and there's still snow in Colorado and other places coming down. So if you see standing water, or if you're traveling in ice or snow, be careful, because a lot of spin outs and people have wrecked their cars and drowned and everything else. So the storm last night did rain. I got to the liquor store with my umbrella, and two guys said, "Is it going to start raining?" I said, "Well, it's supposed to start at 8. Just as I walked out of the liquor store, it started light drizzling, enough to get me wet if I hadn't had the umbrella with the new umbrella with me. And came back, and it came inside. That's what I'm doing ever since. I keep having these coughing jags. Excuse me. And be glad I got my other inhalers. But I've got suspected COPD and asthma, so we'll never get rid of this. Never had asthma until I got a tooth nut pulled for 6 months, thanks to Western Dental, right up here. It was the socket was infected. They didn't give me antibiotics, and then I woke up and started coughing up stuff, and didn't stop coughing for 2 years. So it was really horrible. Okay, let's see what's going on one last time. And I've tried Prego, but I really like the Clasco, because this is what they did to me. I'm really mad. Man, we'll call them up today. I called one credit card company up. I called 2 creditors up. Got that straightened out. I have all the bills set up for next month. Except for 2, I got to call them. Italian sausage with peppers and onions, made with fresh onion and garlic. Now, I never knew it had garlic in it, but they must have upped the garlic, because now I can taste that there are no vampires for 50 miles around here. So, Prego's not. This is the best. This is my favorite. Let's see. Tomato puree, water, tomato paste, diced tomatoes, in juice, tomatoes, tomato juice, citric acid, calcium chloride, water, green bell peppers, cooked Italian sausage, pork spices, salt, sugar, garlic powder, onion, contains 2% less sugar, salt, garlic, olive oil, spices, citric acid, granulated garlic, more garlic, and granulated onion. 500 milligrams of sodium, and 6% calcium, iron 6%, vitamin C 4%, vitamin A 10.5%, a little bit of fat, if this is it. But I didn't know it had garlic in it. Now, maybe it didn't have garlic in it before, or I never noticed. I never read the label. But Kathy and I have been eating this stuff for years. I bought 4 jars, kid. You got a discount. So now I'm going like, what am I going to do with the garlic? You can't sift out garlic once they put it in. So I may take it back and exchange it. But Prego doesn't taste as good as this stuff. Yeah, well, 500 grams. Well, I looked at the record. I looked at one TV dinner I bought at 850 milligrams of sodium. Now I understand they put it in there as a preservative, but can't they use like 100? Why do they have to use? And worst are these Hungry Man dinners that Kathy's eaten for years, and some of those have 1,300 milligrams of sodium chloride in there, and I know what sodium is. I know what a chloride is, but what sodium? NaCl is table salt, but I don't know if it's the same as sodium chloride. It's a long time since I took 10th grade chemistry in high school. I was terrible at the mathematics needed, but I did know. One time I knew my periodic table. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great day. I gotta get the heck out of here, and I'll be back later with my haul whenever I get to the store. But I probably won't be back till 6 or 7 o'clock, so I want to feed Tiny One. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Oh, by the way, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content you see not on a regular channel. And I have started posting using Photo Booth with my video camera for channel members, and I thank my channel members. And Bellamy the cat, who is a channel member, the only channel with a cat channel member that I know of, and there are other kitties where he lives, and Timothy has Top Cat has cats, and Jennifer has cats, so we're a pro cat channel here. And Fluffy's going to sleep on the laundry. And he loves the electric blanket. I'm going to buy another electric blanket. It's supposed to be 31 on Saturday. It's going to be very